What is happening, Blades? Welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I am, of course, Jimmy, and this is the after party. I hope you can hear me, because I can't even hear myself think, to be honest. It is absolutely buzzing in here. Oh, my word. It's exactly what we thought it was going to be, to be honest. The party atmosphere straight away. Sheffield United today. I'm coming closer, like it'll make you hear me more, but it's not going to work, is it? Because I'm talking into this. Let me know if you can hear me first and foremost. Can you hear me all right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll wait for the comments to come in and let me know. Because otherwise there's no do. We'll do a bit of that, don't you worry. We will do a bit of that. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. Look at this. You see this working class hero in the background there? Bald and brilliant he is. Yes, you can hear me. You can hear us. Brilliant. Thank you, everybody. So Sheffield United today. I haven't got the camera sorted. Sheffield United today have absolutely smashed Stoke City. 4th place Stoke City. They didn't lay a glove on us. We had Ben Mee out of the side with an injury. We believe he's had some sort of operation on his hand, because obviously he's been struggling with that for a little while. Mark McGuinness comes into the side. Did okay, did well. You know, it's did well. Scored a great header. Great header. And then he gets injured himself. Bindon comes into reckoning. Tyler Bindon.
What's going on, my boy?
I'll tell you what, we have been lucky enough.
Skyblade has just bought you a coat.
Oh, top man Skyblade, thank you. So, we've been lucky enough today to be in hospitality with Rich Carrington and a couple of other guys, and thank you to them for their generosity. But Andy the Blade has fully enjoyed the hospitality experiences.
Very much enjoyed the hospitality of Rich Carrington. I'm coming on now because I might not be able to later on.
So
we've had a great day today. The game has been brilliant. The best performance all season. So I'm just gonna reel off 4 pints of Guinness, a pint of Madrid, 4 Jaeger bombs, and a whiskey and Baileys. So far.
Oh, and another pint of Guinness there.
Just another pint of Guinness, yeah.
And that was from about 1 o'clock.
You're not watching Bev, are you?
So, Dad, who's your man of the match today?
Man of the match? No. Sariki probably. I'll tell you what, I was so impressed with Tyler Bindon in the second half.
Yeah.
I thought he played really well. But Pat Bamford, because Bamford is a rambler. Bamford is a rambler. No, I have, by the way, boys, I have told our gym not to do this do anymore because I am sick of it. So, anyway, I know you all are, but today it was worth it. I thought he played great. And I'm going to leave it to everybody else now, because it's been it's a lovely turnout, by the way. There's loads here.
It is a lovely
turnout. So, we might have a good night tonight. So, up the Blades, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Up the Ramble.
And up all the Rambles.
Yes, up all the Rambles. Thank you, Father. Absolute liability at this stage, but we love him all the same. Channel MVP, Andy the Blade. Yeah, absolute liability.
Liability, outrageous liability.
Enjoy your 5th pint of Guinness, Mr. Smith. Love that. So, he's on the mark, the Guinness. Corinthian Blade, right, good to see you back, pal. He says we are back. I'm not going to use the keyboard, I'm going to use the mouse. On fire today, says Stick Butters, up the Blades, up the Ramble, like and subscribe. Enjoy the party, Ramble, says Ian. Thank you, my pal. Brilliant approach and attitude in the second half, says Stick. Alessandro says getting better game by game. 4 wins on the bounce. Bad Stoke. Sariki's goal, wow. Wilder Blades in full force. Enjoy your Ramble Christmas do. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. So straight after this, we are straight into the Ramble Christmas do. We will be going live on Behind the Ramble. And I think to do that, I'm going to just stream on my phone and then just pass my phone around so you get different experiences from different people. And come with us on our night out for as long as my phone lasts, which might not be that long. Scotty says, what a result. Outstanding. So many to choose from across the team. Sariki was class today. And that goal, boom. Let's keep it going. Hey, up, mate. All right. Good to see you, pal. That goal, boom. Let's keep it going, Blades. Enjoy the after party. Sorry I can't make it. Up all the Rambles, up the Blades. Blue says, what a fantastic performance. Should set you all up nicely for the Ramblers Christmas do. I have terrible fear of missing out tonight. Or FOMO, as the kids would say. But hope you all have a brilliant time. City Pick. Up the Blades, up the Ramble, like and subscribe. Mr. Vancouver, What a legend says. Fantastic result today. I don't know what these are on about. Go on, what are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm just saying, you met us all in Triple Point earlier. You know what I mean? And sorry, Jim.
Jim Carrington gave you this.
You didn't come and meet us, did you? You hoity-toited it, didn't you, mate?
The intention to meet you all was there. You know that.
Rich Carrington rings. That's it. I'm not bothered about Ramblers.
We'll get you on later, John Watson. You have to play your cards right for an intro. Fantastic result today with no end in sight. We're climbing up the table, closing in on a playoff spot. I'm still predicting an automatic promotion. Automatic promotion, Mr. B. Up the Blades, up all the Rambles, up the positive 6, and have a great Christmas party. Thank you, mate. You're coming with us anyway, are you? You are coming with us tonight on Behind the Ramble. Jamie Dumpling. Boo! Boo! Evening, guys. Great result. Second place, here we come. Apologies, can't be there tonight. Boo! And I'm going to have to pull out of my request. Jamie Dumpling had requested to come on the after party as a call-in. There would have been no chance I could have heard you anyway, pal. It is absolutely deafening in here. Apologies if I'm shouting. But hope you're having a great time in Scotland with your girlfriend that you've dumped us for. Matt says, I'm only joking, mate. Hope you're having a great time. Matt says, we can never criticise Femi's defensive work again. Pocketed Sorba, best player in the league, Thomas, while bagging a goal and an assist. What a performance. Look, Femi Siriki today, was it a coming-of-age performance for Femi Siriki? Because he hasn't always been the most consistent of players. And when he's had a good game, it's not always been followed up with great performances and things like that. And he might have a 6 or 7 out of 10 on Tuesday night. But today, if he's not man of the match, then I don't know who is, because he did everything. He did everything. And I've been critical of his defensive duties in the past. He's been in for a little bit of stick recently. I thought he played really well against Leicester. And today, look, it's no coincidence, exactly like Matt says, that Sorba Thomas, I think he's got something like, and I'm guessing off the top of my head, and you know I'm not great with stats, something like 7 goals and 5 assists in league this year. He did not have a kick today. He did not have a kick, and that was no coincidence, because it was Femi Siriki that put him out of the game. I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I have to highlight, and some people have had it as a weakness previously, and I might be included in that. But the little triangle on the right-hand side that we've got with Femi Siriki, Andre Brooks, who also had a very good game today, and Sidney Peck, their work between each other, coming through the youth team, is so evident now, the confidence that they're playing with. And essentially what they're doing is keeping Callum O'Hare out of the team. And that might be Gus on Tuesday night, it might be flipped. But it would have been so easy for Chris Wilder to take Andre Brooks out of the side, put Callum O'Hare in. But he doesn't. He sticks with that sort of routine 3 in terms of how they play together. It works. It works. So good. Jackson Hughes says, is there hope for Bindon yet? Up the Blades, up the ramp? There certainly is. There has to be. There has to be hope for Bindon after that performance. How can there not be? Do. Let's all have a party. What a win. Femi's so good. Everybody playing well, says Dave Morwood. Up all the Rambles, up the Blades, up the positive 6. Wish I was there. You're as good as here, pal. That's why we're doing it. We're doing it for people like yourself, like Mr. Vancouver, like others that can't be here for whatever reason, whether it's location, whether it's finance, whether it's health, whatever it is. We are trying to bring the party to you, because this is what's happening. This is how we're all feeling tonight, isn't it? You're all part of it. And you'll come and have Christmas 2 years afterwards as well. I am sweaty. So I've got 2 layers on here. I did not expect it to be like this. Mr. Kairu says, got to see the Blaze Ramble logo on the big screen when Bamford scored. Get in there. Me too. Matt says, looked a totally different team, scoring screamers from outside the box too. Hardly ever shot from outside the box before. Up the Blades, up all the Rambles. Liam says, hi Jimmy, what a win for the Blades. I think Bamford was outstanding. Me too. I think everything he's done has looked so impressive. He's raised our levels, hasn't he? He's definitely raised our levels. Loving the attacking football, says Rick. Siriki Brooks combo is a joy to watch. Siriki, then Trent, then Frimpong, says the aerial attack. I'm having that. And then Hakimi. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's probably about fair. Michael says, looking forward to the rest of the season. Always a roller coaster ride with the Blades, up the Blades, up the Ramble. Essex Places, I didn't want Wilder back, but he's proving me wrong. The changing style has transformed the team, up the Blades, up the Ramble. Can we have a moment as well for, and I know I'm a bit sycophantic with this at times, but how well Chris Wilder has done with this Sheffield United team. 4 wins on the bet, 5 unbeaten now, but 4 in really impressive wins on the bounce. None more so than this one today. He's completely turned our fortunes around, and we are now looking like one of the best sides in the league. We're where we are on merit. We deserve to be down the table like we are, but we are doing everything possible to turn it around and make something of this season. And I don't think now anybody would write us off for a playoff push. And you can't, we want to say that in sort of mooted corners and things like that. We don't really want to talk too much about it because the next game is always the most important one. But how can you not? How can you not get excited about it? Incredible, incredible. Binder did really well today, said Dino. Do, says Andrew Hobson. Yes, absolutely right. Brooks was unreal, says Elmsey. Thank you for everybody that's telling me you can hear me. That's where I'm up to. The Reynoldian says, shout out to Femi McGuinness and Bindon. Fantastic 90 minutes performance. Yeah, it was. Those players didn't play 90, but I understand what you mean. What a team, it says TW. Loud and clear, do. Hello, Jimmy, says Regal Smokes. How were we? I was working. Apologies. How were we? I was working. Oh. Dad, I think she wanted you.
I'm still on, Anna. I'm still talking in background, by the way.
Yeah, okay, great.
I'm not really talking to you.
Oh, no, it's okay. How do we play? Gutted, I'm missing the after party. I'm gutted.
He's trying to get on. He's trying to get on in here.
Is he too many people asking him for selfies?
He's bald and beautiful.
He's not bald and beautiful. He's bald and brilliant. Hang on then. Hang on.
Yeah, that's Bally.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the People's Republic of Sheffield. After we've won today, Jim is just having a rest. I've been just handed the mic and said carry on. So I'm going to bring in Jordan and ask Jordan about today's game. What do you reckon today, Jordan? Enjoy that?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic performance. Yet again, another professional performance from the boys. Solid from start to finish. 90 minutes. I'm cloud 9. We're going to make playoffs.
I don't disagree with you, Jordan. What did you think to the performance of our wide players today? Well, I thought were exceptional, both sides.
Yeah, both sides. Getting ball down, getting straight at the wing backs, attacking them, driving to the byline, getting cross the box. You can't ask for much more. We are playing ridiculously good at the moment. We just looked at me on league table, form table, and we're top of that. 13 points in 5 games. But where we're going, it's only positive. It's positive. It's brilliant. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I thought today, over a 90-minute spell, that's probably the best we've played all season. You know, and some of the intricate football we've played during the game, and the way we finished the goals as well. I thought, we've scored 4, we could have had 5 or 6, well, quite easily, to be honest. And I'm going to give a shout out, even though I'm quite, I'm not all in on Bamford still, even though he's a Rambler. I thought it was outstanding for his 65 minutes today. What do you reckon about the Tyrese Campbell today? I thought, as the rest of the team was absolutely fantastic all around him. I thought he was probably our weakest of a good bunch. I'm not slating him here, but could he have done much more?
I think it's constructive, isn't it? We're nitpicking here because it's such a good performance. It's just when I saw the squad, I didn't want Campbell in. I wanted Cannon in, which I'd never said, because I felt like Cannon would do the pressing. We had Callaway there. We needed someone to press. I didn't think. Well, we know Campbell didn't do that, and Bamford's not that type of player. It's going to press. So yeah, we're nitpicking. He probably were. This is so harsh to say it. As worst player, even though they weren't that bad. You know what I mean? So everyone else were brilliant. I find it hard to pick a man at match today because I think they could all get it.
I totally agree with you. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pass you back to Jimmy while he's on a rest and up the Ramble.
Thank you, my mate. Thank you for that. Cheers. Nice to get my show back. How are we all doing? Thank you to Bald and brilliantly, the working class hero. I want to welcome in now a guest that making her Ramble debut. It's Annie. Welcome to the Ramble, Annie. How are you?
I'm all right. thank you. I can't believe I'm actually on the Blades Ramble live stream. I mean, I've always watched you at home, and it's just absolutely amazing to be on the stream for the first time ever.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you for that. So what did you think to the game today? Do you enjoy that 4-0?
I think we were absolutely amazing. Honestly, like, one goal. So I didn't think we were ever going to get 4 goals. I mean, considering what happened to start the season, it's just exciting to see how far we've all come this year.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Last question before I let you go, Annie. Can we make the playoffs?
Let's sure try. Come on, you red and white Wizards.
Yes, love that, Annie. Thank you very much. Spot on, spot on. Thank you, Tony, for joining us. Who wants to come on? All right, we'll get some people on, don't worry. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, to answer Eagle's question, we were absolutely incredible today. Absolutely incredible, pal. There was they couldn't get near us. We didn't let up after the break when we got to 3-0. I think we looked a little bit lighter on the pitch when Gyro and Bamford came off. I think it showed how important that those two players will be for us this season. We need to hold on to them. There's no two ways about it. Both players improve our side. Says Ojo. What a performance. Could have been 6. Sariki player of the match. What a player. Come on, you red and white Wizards. Says James. I'll just leave it at that. All right, Andy the Blade. Have a good one, says Paul. We're on fire again. Jimmy, playoffs now, says Eamon. Ruby says hello. Oh, the Blade. Hello, Mal. Call you well, pal. Hello to Ruby Rambler. And hello to Susan as well. Bamford has been revolutionary, says Anglo-Saxon. How good has this signing been of Patrick Bamford? How much has it done for our side? Absolutely incredible. Doug says, what a fantastic performance by everyone. Even Bindon played well when he came on. Of the mighty Blades up all the Rambles. Trace says, what a great game. Come to say hi. We're over on your left. Tracy and Jim. Hello, Tracy and Jim, wherever you are. Lovely to see you. I can't see you. Totally agree, Andy the Blade. No more do-do-dos. I'm disappointed in you, Paul. Brilliant performance today, says Hutch. Enjoy your night celebrating. I said to Justin Wilder, and we will storm into the playoffs. I think I've been on the same train, pal. I think I've been on the same train. Walking in a wilder wonderland, says Russ. Absolutely right, we are. Absolutely right. Zani, says unreal performance, but what a joke. What a joke. Sat Tuesday, Friday again. Zonny, just enjoy it, pal. You're right. We'll moan about that if results don't go our way, but they are at the moment, so let's just enjoy it. United are back, says Andy. Brilliant result, playoffs, here we come, says Free Shots. Sarah says, brilliant result, up the Blades. Cam Dog can sleep well tonight, all work together like a proper Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea, you might mean, but you also might mean Yorkshire tea, which is the best tea. The Aussie Blade. Up the Ramble, up the Blades. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Cam Dog. It's been a little while since we've heard from you, so nice to hear from you. Chris says, when did we last score 3 or more in consecutive games? Bassett era. Glad we finally decided to employ a set play specialist. Well, we've done it. People spitting on my microphone. It might even be me. We've done it for the last 4 games now, haven't we? That's at least that's 13 goals in 4 games for Sheffield United. And we couldn't hit a barn door under Ruben Sayers. Isn't this such a refreshing change? Wilder really deserves credit for the way he's handled the post start, says Renegade, up the Blades. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Brilliant today, says Mark. Never stop pressing. How many times did we score 3 or more last season? Like a different team, start of the season. Head to the start of the season, up the Blades, up the Ramble. Mr. V says, CW said in his post-match interview that Callum O'Hare had a tight hamstring. So as a precaution today, they rested him. But we didn't need him tonight. And it shows how deep our squad is with more to come in January. We're talking about this. And how much would you do in January? Because I'm not so sure there's as much to do as a lot of us thought. For me, Tyler Bindon today could well stay at the club and be our 4th choice centre half. And if that's the case, you're only really sending Louis Barry and Ben Godfrey back. Because we can't terminate Ogbenny's loan. We can't terminate Samari's loan. So you'd be looking at maybe, we were talking about it today, Hamza Chowdhury will be an ideal signing for us because he covers both right back, competition for right back for Sariki, and he comes on and he's the legitimate holding midfielder that we need to cover and compete with Gyro. Whereas Samari, when he comes on, although he's done a decent job for us, he plays slightly further forward. So Hamza Chowdhury would be ideal. I'd like a winger that can play on either side, so we've got more options. Somebody like a Tom Watson would be great, but obviously he's now getting in the side. And then maybe just goalkeeper cover for if Cooper goes down. So I don't think we need an awful lot now, because we've solved the striker issue with Bamford coming in. It's now 2 from that 4. Just need to make sure we tie up Bamford and Gyro, don't we? When was the last time we scored 3 or 4 or more? 3 or more 4 games on the spin. Anybody know? That will be a long time since. I'd honestly written it off, says Extreme Dave. The turnaround of this team is simply unbelievable. Have a great night, lads. Up the blades, up all the rambles, up the positive blades. Should we get somebody else on? Should we get somebody else on to have a chat with us? Who wants to come on? Pete Rogers making his Ramble on-screen debut. Long-time Rambler, long-time supporter of the channel. Pete, what did you make of the performance today, pal?
Not bad.
Thanks, Pete. See you later.
No, that was brilliant. I think we're not even in top gear yet. And I mean it.
It's exciting, isn't it, that?
Oh, yeah. Perhaps I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but I've just had a lad over here. How far away from autos, you man, playoffs? We're 14 points or 14.
Behave yourself.
Why not? We were saying this about playoffs other week.
So can't we get in playoff mix first, and then we'll talk about auto?
I know, but we're not good in playoffs, are we?
No, we're not. We'll worry about that at the time, won't we? That's first world problems, I think. So, who are your player at match today, mate?
Very tough. I thought Brooksy played well. Siriki were marvellous. Bamford out ball up. Bamford is a Rambler. Yeah,
Certainly is, yeah.
Not
Is that what Cop was singing?
I think it were. Well, us on John Street were anyway.
I'm sure we heard it. I'm sure we heard that from Cop. Bamford is a Rambler.
Yeah. I think I've got to get Siriki really, haven't I?
Yeah,
I'm with Jim.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Goal, assist. Kept Sorba Thomas in his back pocket all game. Thought it was top class. Pete, how's it been to make your Ramble debut?
All right. I've had a couple of drinks. I'm all right.
Been a long time coming, mate.
Yeah. I need to do me. Meet the Ramblers.
Yeah.
Meet the Plats.
Yes,
I
you do.
promise I'll do it next week.
You won.
I promise.
Cheers, Pete.
Promise.
Cheers,
See you later.
Pete. See you, pal. Love that, mate. I need some stats on this game. I know it is, Dad.
I'll give you a start. He's at about 20 pints.
Welcoming in Statman Jack. He's a Statman. Jack, how's it going, pal?
Yeah, you need to sort out that intro, don't you?
Yeah. That's copyrighted, that one. I can't use it.
Wow.
How did you feel about the game today?
Yeah, I mean, I did say 3-0 initially, and Brett topped me with the 4-0, and he was right, but, you know, we're still at it.
I'd have taken 3, mate. I'd have taken 3. Look, I can't. It's hard not to ask people similar or the same questions, but how confident are you now of a playoff push?
Yeah, I mean, I was already confident after Leicester, but, yeah, you can't really shy away from it now, because every team is beatable. Coventry lost today. Blackburn have done us a favour having the game called off, so we've moved up another place. So, I mean, look at Stoke's keeper, Victor Hansen, probably the best keeper in the league at the moment, on stats-wise. We made him look poor. He must be so frustrated with his team today.
I agree. What do we need to do in January? We were just talking about this because I don't think it's anywhere near as much as we originally thought now.
Yeah, I think the only positions we really need is a backup for Siriki, just in case. Same for Brooks, because it's them two that are constantly down the right side. We haven't really got anyone that's a true right-sided player that's going to cover. So both on the right-hand side, and then maybe just another centre-back potentially.
Would you send Bindon back on today's performance, or would you give him another go?
I mean, he did play well, but he was just with Tanganga and there was that. But he still is a League One player technically. It's going to be down to Wilder's call, isn't it? But it's hard to call it.
I think there might be a bit of Ruben Sayers stink on him that Wilder might want to get rid of. But I think he might be cutting his nose off to spite his face, because I'm not sure what else we could get in that will give us that. But do you want Alone as your fourth choice? I'm not entirely sure. So it's one of them interior. I thought he played well today.
He were playing with Robinson or Norrington Davies before.
As a centre-back.
Yeah. So it's completely worlds apart. You stick him next to Tanganga. And it's like, even McGuinness, I wasn't overly worried about that because how effective we've been from corners. We scored from 6 corners in the last 3 games. We didn't score for any last season. So whoever the new set piece coach is, give him a pay rise.
Absolutely right. It's working for Sheffield United, isn't it? Jack, thank you, pal. Much appreciated. Catch up with you soon. Statman Jack there. Right, let's see who else we've got commenting. And we'll get some more people on as well. Done that one. Jackson says, I always hear people saying we should look to the next game after each one, but tonight deserves celebration. Absolutely right, it does. I think we do need to take, when I said earlier, and I don't think you're calling me, I think,
And up.
we've got, in fact, I'm going to call it here. We're lucky enough to have Paul Eaton join us on the Blades Ramble. Can you give us a little song, Paul, please?
No,
Oh. So,
not today.
All Red Eyes is back. Mark Meldrew joining us live on the Blades Ramble in person. First time we've been live together on the Ramble.
Live on the internet.
Live on the internet. Shout out to the Man Mountain. Hope you well, pal. Marco, what did you make to that performance today, mate? Even Mark Meldrew has to think that was a brilliant performance.
Outstanding, mate. What did you say? Like shelling peas, innit? I'll tell you now.
Mark Meldrew, I promise it's not AI.
I'll tell you now. They were outstanding. I think we're in third gear, me. I think we're in third gear. I think there's levels to the side. We're playing with a swagger about us now. I just long may it continue. Another game on Tuesday and see where we go from there.
So today, probably tomorrow on the channel, we'll see the debut of Marked by Meldrew, and what a game to kick it off. So you will be ranking our players, our 10, on their individual performance. Can you give us a little snippet of what you're thinking at the moment? I know it's not, the final numbers haven't quite been decided.
Well, I'll be honest, at half time I was going to send you a little message and say 10 across board. You know what I mean? But I can't do that first one, can I? But now, yeah, it's just sort of deciding where bar is really with that. You know what I mean? It's tough when you've had such a convincing win. But we'll see how it goes and see what reaction is from it, to be fair. So
Love that, mate. Love that. Thank you for joining us, pal. Sorry, I'm a bit sweaty, but I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers, pal. Mark Meldrew live on the Blades Ramble. Awesome, great performance from all this season, especially all the team, especially do. Sorry, Jackson was saying he deserves celebration. Hope you and the rest have a good time at the Christmas do. Thank you, mate. We certainly will. And I agree with you in terms of sometimes you just have to live in the moment, don't you? You have to realise that we're here to enjoy these moments. And this run of form Sheffield United are on at the moment will not continue. Sorry to burst everybody's bubble, but we've been Blades long enough to know this will not continue. And we will get beat. We will draw and drop points along the way. So while we're winning, we're allowed to enjoy it. All this talk about playoffs, all this talk about from some lads and lasses about automatic promotion, it's great and it's exciting to think about. But it is genuinely the next game that you look to in terms of clawing those points back. But as Jack says, or Jackson says, that's absolutely right. Enjoy these victories. Enjoy these nights. And we will enjoy tonight. You see everybody behind me, everybody celebrating. That's what it's about. You've got to enjoy yourself on days like this. Awesome, great performance. I've read that, Andy. Thank you. Paul says, that top six are a bit worried now. And how good to have Blaster on the bench. 13 goals in 4 games. It's incredible, isn't it? And nobody wants to play us right now. Nobody will want to play us. Next up, Norwich. Norwich up next. Oh, I think they've lost again today. Ontario Blade. Best 90 minutes this season. Sariki, man of the match. Straight to the point and absolutely right. Absolutely right. Thank you for recently becoming a Platinum Rambler as well. Very much appreciated. Mr. B says, I believe the headers today from Bamford and McGuinness are the first headed goals in the last 2 seasons, and it's just a matter of time before Tanganga gets one. Is that from open play, Mr. B? Because I know we've scored a few headers from corners in the last season or 2. But you might be right. Very pleased, because McGuinness was from the corner as well, weren't it? Very pleased for Bindon, says Michael. Coming on at half-time under a lot of pressure. The lad did really well. I am too. Ruby's a cat rambler. I love that. Gage says, all right, okay. Always thought Bindon had something in him. As timing a lot better than McGuinness. Well, maybe so. Hello, Tracy and Jim. Finally spotted you. How's it going? You all right? Nice one. Tracy and Jim, who said hello to us earlier. I finally found out where they are. Thank you to Bald and Brilliant Lee for being bald and brilliant. Up the Blades, Jimmy Ladd, says George. What a change since going two up front, says Pete. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. At least 5 or 6 of the lads could justify man of the match. I think that's probably fair to say. Oh, you're doing well, Malk, says Ian. Texas, I've seen ATB at the bar buying drinks for everyone. Not seen Jimmy even go near the bar. Up the mighty Andy the Blade. Summer Andy the Blade. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Bryce says, you do as much as you want, Jimmy. Thank you, my mate. -4 goal difference. It's coming down, isn't it? It's coming down. That Ipswich game really did us, but it's coming down. Karen says, get in, what a game. All have looked and played so much better. I said Wilder has done an amazing job so far. Have a great night and give George Motson a hug from his mumsy. Where's George? Oh, his mum's commented she wants us to give him a cuddle. So will you do that for Millie? Thank you, thank you. Listen, while we're talking, Sonny Glasby of Glasby's Pallets.
How are we doing?
Oh, what's the tagline we use?
What tagline?
Yeah. Oh, all your pallet needs or something.
I don't know what tagline.
I don't know, but thank you so much for your support, mate. Oh, mate, I'm just elated at the moment.
Number 1 pallet supplier.
Number 1 pallet supplier, yeah, across the region. How's it going, pal? How do you feel after today?
Brilliant, honestly. Our monitoring the negative Blade era, but I think you've turned me around a bit. Yeah, I think today's performance was put a sort of nail on head sort of thing. It's brilliant. I think Brooks and Sariki on that right were fantastic. I think everyone played the part, and Cooper, all slander he's got, proven wrong today, hasn't he?
Yes, mate, our boy Cooper, Sonny, who was flirting with the negative Blades. Mark Meldrew almost had him under his spell. Look into my eyes, look around the eyes.
The contract, but I didn't write it.
That's right, you never signed, did you? You never signed. No, they were talking terms about the negative Blades, but Sonny's back. He's back. And he's no longer negative. We're looking upwards, are we, pal?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Playoffs on.
I honestly think, like I said before match, we beat these today. I reckon we're in with a shout. 8 points away from them now, from 6. If we're in reaching distance at January, get them loans back, get some more loans in, we're in with a shout.
Which loans are you sending back?
I'll be honest. Of Benny, Godfrey, and Binden, definitely.
Barry.
Oh yeah, Barry. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Barry.
You sending Binden back even after today's the second half performance?
I would, yeah, because I think I honestly think Ben Mee, for me personally, has been signing this season. Very underrated player. Yeah. 8 out of 10 every week. Him and Tanganga have been fantastic. Don't get me wrong, Mark. Guinness has done well. Binden's done very well today. But I just think for the wages of Ben Godfrey, Binden, Ogbenny and Barry, the amount of players we could get in, unreal. I'm really happy.
Mate, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us, pal. Are you out at night?
Oh, 100%. We're going to Chapel Town. We're going to enjoy it. And by the way, subscribe to this channel, 100% top bloke, and we'll be subscribing next year as well.
Oh, top man. Top sponsor, Sonny Glasby of Glasby's Palace. Love that, mate. Top man, Sonny. Yes, love that. Just nailed the sponsor for next season. Up the Blades. Get them when they're drunk and in a good mood. Every time. I still need to see George Motson for his hug, but never mind. Natalie says, finally, performance, goals, wins, and a positive feel. And proudness back at the lane, onwards and upwards. Sariki being a revelation since he's come back from injury. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Susan, thank you so much for your very generous £10 super chat. All the love being sent your way. Yourself, Malk, and Ruby Rambler, of course. Says Total Darkness. Now, anybody in the cop today, I don't mind if you hey, mate. All right. I don't mind if you squash my feelings on this. Andy the Blade turned to me when Bamford scored, and he was convinced that they were singing Bamford is a Rambler on the cop. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if we were wanting to hear that. So tell me in the comments whether that was actually the chant, anybody that went to the game. But I can't see it. I can't see it. Surely not. When did we last score? 4, says Aaron. Can't remember. Lou says all of the confidence building, conditioning, preparation that was lacking under Sayers is now coming back around. It was always going to take time. It was always going to take time. Never ever doubted CW. It tastes like promotion. Nat says, the smiles now, Jimmy Ladd, but 7 weeks ago on the Blades Ramble, you asked the question, could Wilder be sacked again? Ooh, did he? That's a question. Well, doesn't mean I wanted it, obviously. I would never have ever said that would be a thing. It might just mean will he be in trouble if he can't turn it around? And I think that were a fair question for the time. So we're a very slow turnaround, but look at where we are now. So glad we stuck with him. Absolutely proud of our team. Come on, you Red and White Wizards, up the Blades. Over the Ramble, like and subscribe, says Jordan Elsgott. Charlton Pompey abandoned due to a fan passing away in the crowd. Oh, mate. Did not know that. Heart goes out to family and friends. That's awful, That's awful. Bean says, getting better with every game. Bamford so much better than I thought he'd be. And me, I have to say. Sariki's best game in a Blade shirt. Yeah, hard to argue that. Only negative for me was the fans. Thought it was quite flat. And how people are leaving in the 85th minute when we're 4-0 up. I think the atmosphere has been poor for a while, to be honest. What do you think needs a change for the atmosphere to be better? I thought the atmosphere were okay today. I was surprised to see people leaving at 85. I thought more would stay and clap them off. You never know people's individual circumstances, and they always have to sort of give them that out. They pay their money, they take the choice, don't they? So, and that it's their prerogative as to when they want to leave. That might disappoint you as an individual. It might disappoint me as a supporter of the club, but people will have their reasons. I think it would have been as nice for as many as possible to stay with us and clap the players off for such a brilliant performance. But it's not always possible. I understand exactly what you're saying, Bean, but I thought the atmosphere was better today. It helped that we got an early goal, and that sort of calmed the crowd a little bit. And the atmosphere was good from that. Good, not great by any means. I do think overall the atmosphere at the Lane has been poor this season. But look at the season we've been having, justifiably so, probably. Excuse me, is that? Big T says, "Nah, then, Jimmy lad." I said our day could get. I said our day could get 9 points this week. Big T, where are you? I know you're working tonight, but you're not working till 8 o'clock. It's 6:10. Poor from you. That's the Andrea Brooks I've been hoping to see, says Ian. It was brilliant today. Jimmy, apparently Paul Eaton is going to sue you for that remark. Luke says everyone was very good today. Our right-hand side keeps getting better by the game. Oh, Russ is here. Hey up, mate. Absolute clash from all the lads, says CJ. Clear the competition for places, has kicked them up a level. More additions in Jan, and we keep moving up the Blades. Carl says, what a performance. Just got back from the game, I think he means. Dave Death. I'm always a little bit reluctant to read out. I say his name. Apologies. I don't know whether it's a shortening, abbreviation, or just unfortunate. We're not getting automatic. I reckon just below the playoffs for the finish. I don't know. You have to wait and see. You have to wait. You've got to think the playoffs is on now when we're 8 points away. Top two finishes, Dave. He's coming home up the Blades, up the Ramble. Josh says, quick mention for the development squad who won 7-2 this morning. Great day for the whole club. I think there was something like 4 up after 17 minutes or something. They were flying around our chat. Ridiculous. They need more competition, don't they? Colour King says, absolutely brilliant win for you today. The most impressive win this season by far. You totally dominated a good side. They were never in it at all. Sariki's goal was class. Yeah, it was. It was. Paul says, okay, Jimmy, I surrender. Do you do's all you want. Wish I was there. Enjoy. Great show. Great atmos. All the Blades, up all the Rambles. Like and subscribe from a Blade in Spain. Carlos says, what a performance. Just got back from the game. The best I've watched us play in a long time. Yeah, Annie the Blade were waxing lyrical about it earlier. It's same best performance at season as well. I wish I could have watched the match. Dave, if you had, you might have been a little bit more positive on finishing just below the playoffs because we played so well today. But we can't forget, it's not a case of how well we are. It was also how poor we made them and how ordinary we made them look. They could argue that they didn't turn up today, but Sorba Thomas has been one of the most outstanding, whether you rate him or not, all things squared, he's been one of the best players in the league this season. And he's certainly going through a purple patch, if not seeing the best form of his career. Didn't get a kick. Did not get a kick today. Femi Sariki had him in his back pocket all game. And that is credit to how we've played, not just how they haven't played. Sean says, outstanding. I thought we'd win, but not as much style. And for me, as good as good any performance from last season. I like a legit winger who can either play on either side in Jan, me too, and a right back up the blades. Hamza Chowdhury for me, in terms of the right back cover and the gyro cover in the middle, and then a winger that can play on either side. I'd want some legitimate Cooper competition, particularly if I had to come out for a little while due to whatever injury he's dealing with. But I thought he were also outstanding today as well. Michael Cooper, the people who've been giving him stick, he's a top keeper. He's just not fit. There's something bothering him, but top keeper for us. Jimmy, can you please get ATV to come on the live stream and wish the Vancouver Whitecaps good luck in the MLS final against Messi, Suarez and company at 7:30 UK time. Come on, you Whitecaps. I certainly can. Where's my dad? Mr. V has got a request. Can you read that?
Can I chuff?
Right. Jimmy, can you please get Andy the Blade to come on the live stream and wish the Vancouver Whitecaps good luck in the MLS final against Messi, Suarez and company at 7:30 UK time. Come on, you Whitecaps.
Come on, you Wildcats.
Not Wildcats, Whitecaps.
Come on, you Whitecaps. I've been out with Richard Carrington this afternoon.
Yeah, we know you said that already.
And yes, so, yes, I hope you do really well. The Vancouver Whitecaps.
All right, not Whitecaps.
No, the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Okay.
I hope you do really well. And we are, I'll tell you what, Mr. V, I'll tell you what we're discussing at this moment is how we can get over to the World Cup or next year. So, if we just knew anybody who lived in North America who could help us do that, me and Jimmy are looking at having a Ramble trip to the World Cup next year. Yes, he doesn't know yet. We are.
Thank you, Father. You know, it's more than just Mr. V here. It's not like a Skype call. Yeah. There's a few more here. Yeah. So, there you go, Mr. V. Andy the Blade in all his glory. That's the Andy the Blade I know and love.
Best I've seen all year.
Good lad. Brad says, Paul Brooks gets the credit he deserves, works damn hard on that pitch most weeks. Just because he's not a prolific goal scorer is labelled not good enough by some. Kid's an absolute baller. He shut me up today, DeAndre Brooks, and I think he played really well. I'm not his biggest fan, and there's no sort of... I don't mean that in a negative way. Today, he certainly proved me wrong. I didn't think he had that performance in his locker, and he played really well today. For me, the test now is, can he get near to those levels again? I don't expect him to play that well on Tuesday, but if he gets anywhere near it, he's on the upward ticking tip. Really, really good. Love it as well. One of our own. Dave Dead says, get a right back and a forward-thinking centre-back, and we're good. Just got back from the game, says Carl. I think I've read this like 3 times, or you've rewritten it 3 times. Just got back from the game. What a performance. Stepson is knackered. Give Franklin a shout out. Shout out to Franklin. Oh, you well, pal. Up the Blades. He'll love it. Watch us all the time. Up the Blades, Ramble. I also want to shout out to the Fish. Violet Fisher played really well for our girls team today. I think she got coach's player and deservedly so. My Sophie scored as well today. 9-1 we won today. Up the Ossett United. Honourable mention to McCallum. What a boy. Playing absolutely brilliant lately and keeping a very, very good player out of the team. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. It's exactly the competition that we need, innit, Will? That's exactly what we wanted in our side. Absolutely brilliant. You're absolutely right, mate. Benedictine Talk says, great win today. Just joining. What pub is he in? He is in the hotel. We're in the Hilton. And I don't know whether there's any players or manager knocking about anywhere. Bamford is a Rambler. Is it?
Upstairs, Jim. They've gone upstairs.
All right, okay. Back to him later.
Your dad is one of the best blokes I've ever met. He said he's had about 4 Jaegers, he's had about 5 Guinness, whiskey and whatever, and he's still standing here. I'd be ragging curtains down if I'd had that.
He's here in body, I think.
Got a new mate in Glen. Two bald-headed fellas. It's these bald-headed fellas. You've got to watch them.
Unbelievable, mate. That's my dad. Let's have a look. I'm well behind on these comments, so I do apologise. We're not going to get to end. I'm only going to go for an hour because we've got a Christmas do to get to, and we've got a live stream to do for the Christmas do. Players have gone upstairs in the hotel, apparently. Maybe we'll get to mix a little bit later on. Keep it behind the Ramble. We'll be live streaming on Behind the Ramble. Loving sitting in the cot when I lived in Chef, says Dave. I looked it up. Last scored 4 in a league game, April 29th, 2023, 4-1 over Preston. Confidence is all they needed, and a manager that isn't Sayers. Wayne says, top result today, proper Blades performance, onwards and upwards, of the Blades, up all the Rambles. We're on the march with Wilders Army. All the Blades, all the positive Blades, enjoy tonight. Thank you, mate. Yeah, sorry, just need to get this on stream. There we go. There we go, George's mum. There we go. Justin says absolutely battered them from start to finish. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. To do that to a team in the top 6 when they're still not at top level, we're still not at our top level, is scary. This could be an epic season. Keep it going, Blades. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we, after the start we've had, if we finish anywhere near this season? It'd be absolutely incredible. The Blades could be heard on the telly, says Brian. Love that. Michael says, swear I heard at the lane after Bamford scored. Bamford is a Rambler. Oh my goodness. Is Chirac or David Webster at the hotel with you? No, I haven't seen them. But they're not the type to show their face anyway, are they? Are they, Tex, to be fair? Wayne says, have a good night, Ramblers. We're missing you, Wayne. Don't know where you are, pal. I know you're normally here on a match day. You'll have to get down to one of these after parties with us, pal. Will says, oh, David Webster's on the mic soon. He rocks the mic. Had to bring the lad home, but we win. We win Birmingham. I'll definitely be at the after party. Love that. Love that. Let's have a look. Who hasn't had a comment read? Wildcats. Oh, in fact, I'm further in front than I thought, so I don't have to skip over any. Had to bring the lad home. We saw that. Can't kick him if he's live, Will. I hope we can keep this run going. It can only get better. Carl says, sound like Fred Elliott. I say. I just tell you, it was with Wildcats with Goldie on. Oh, dear me. I don't know what you'll be watching, Tex. ATB's Comedy Gold, what a man. Tim Walker, where are you? I'm sure I've seen you. Jimmy Watt performance couldn't stay at the party. But we'll catch the next one, Tim. If you have to leave, you'll have to let me know. Just got back from the match. That's the bit the Blades we like to watch right there. Best performance I've seen in a long time. Have a great night, Ramblers. Enjoy it. Up the Blades, up the Ramble, up the Bamford. Up the Bamford, says Matlock Blade. Love that. ATB class as always, says Dave Morwood. Nearly as classy as Lee Sweater, John Lennon's song. Absolutely right. Just think of the confidence the lads have right now. Last 3 games, been 3 or over and 1 lads. Must be going bonkers. Absolutely so proud of our team, says George. Why oh why is ATB not your number 1 PR agent? Dave Oxley says, enjoy tonight, lads. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Another one who's recently become a Platinum Rambler. Thank you, my friend. Right, does anybody want a final word before we go off? Like, Ross has not been on. Come on, Ross. What do I reckon to today? But can we just see what shirt you're wearing, please? Up the shakes. Bit of fever dream. We love that. Russ, what did you make to performance today, pal?
Highly delighted. My prediction was 3-0. I was wanting City to miss, but I couldn't bring myself to it. Yeah, brilliant.
Brett was very cocky. I was sat with Brett today, and he kept saying, no, we want 4. I'd have taken 3. 4 goals. 4-0 against 4th place Stoke.
What a message. What a message that's sending out.
Nobody don't want to play us now, will they?
And the more points, the more attractive we are to players in January. So, there you go.
Russ, where do we...
Watch out, Coventry.
I was just going to ask you, where do you think we finish?
2nd.
Oh, my word. Right. You've not been drinking either, have you?
I don't drink. That's a good job, isn't it?
My word. Russ, thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
Great to chat with you, mate. Absolutely. I'll catch up with you soon. Yeah, you too. Anybody else? Final comments? Going once. Going twice. Dad? Sorry. Will you just sign us off, please, with a final word from Andy the Blade?
Why are you finishing now?
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
All right. Well, it's been a great day. Best we have seen us play all year. Up the Blades.
Oh, hang on. There's somebody over there that we might want to get on. Do you want to go get him? We'll stay on see if we can get this person on. If not, we'll yeah. If not, okay. Let's have a look. Where are we? Right, lads, have a rambling night up the Ramble of the Blade. We are going to finish in a second because we have got an after party to get to. Glad Sheffield United has turned it around, Jim, from a neutral. Thank you, Brett. I know you're here an awful lot, mate. Love the support. Thank you, mate. Keep it live on the internet, Ramble people. And David Vinter says, Stoke thought it was WWE, not a game of football. Deserved to get battered. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Right, we're going to see if we can get a quick word from our mate. Oh, he's coming, look. He's coming. Friend of the channel. Andy the Blade. Get away. It's a liability, my father. Stevie, how's it going, mate? Steve Cowan, live on the Ramble. How you feeling, pal?
Oh, happy days. We've got his club back, haven't we?
Oh, mate, that man, what has he done to our club? He's got us back, hasn't he?
It just makes you wonder why I lost it first place, doesn't it? But I'm convinced we'll be in top 4 if they hadn't done what they did each summer. But it's happened now. It's no good spewing or arguing about it. But what's happening so far is Chris Wilder fake. Don't get me wrong, players that's come in, Bamford and Gyro, made a massive difference. But it's just brilliant to get his club back. Don't count on that we're going to get playoffs, but don't rule it out at the same time.
I'm going to ask you that as well. What do you think? If I had to ask you now, do we make it or don't we? What are you saying?
Well, I phoned Chris, so I probably know I'm Chris's name.
Clang.
Yeah, bit of name dropping. And I phoned him up before Wednesday game, and I said it's crucial before we get to January that we get as many points as to near as mid-table, because I know once Chris come back, we ain't going down. I know a few Blades were a bit frustrated with performances, but you can't just turn the tap on. It's not a turn tap on. Things like that, mentalities have to change. You see mentalities change. Players are getting their own. They're chasing everything, lost causes. That weren't happening. Different side. We've got a club back. We've got smiles back on faces, right? But so it's not good, like spewing on what's happened. We've got to look forward. Get behind club. I thought Lane today was great. Great, because they could see we outclassed a good Stoke side.
We did.
We need to give our players that all the way through to the end of the season. You never know what's going to happen, Blaze.
That's true. You've done a great job of avoiding question there. If you were going to finish in playoffs, if I had to ask you,
I have had about 10 pints. What do you say?
Are we going to make playoffs? If I had to ask you, yes or no, what do you reckon? You fancy us?
It's a tough task. I'm not going to sorry, but yeah, I've had a bet on it, mate. I phoned Chris up before we played Wednesday, and I said about getting these points up. I went, it's a stupid odds I got on it because we were born at lean. But I know Chris.
You'll owe him a pint then, won't you?
He get no pint off me. He owes me loads.
Stevie, top man. Thank you for coming.
Up the Blaze. Keep the faith.
Top man. Stevie Cowan on the Ramble. Right. Let's just finish it. Dave Morwood, BBC top man. Brilliant bloke, Steve. Was my gaffer at work. Love that. Right. We're going to wrap it up there. We've done almost about 55 minutes, something like that. We're going to call it. I want to say thank you to everybody that's commented. All my guests that have joined me. I'm going to go and join the party myself now. You have to be sober online, don't you? Well, having said that, we're going live on Behind the Ramble now. So we'll see you anytime now in next 3 or 4 minutes. Going live on Behind the Ramble for the Blades Ramble Christmas do. Thank you, everybody. Come on, you red and white wizards. Well, Jason Boy!